Hello, my name is Evelyn Carrillo and I'm here today with my patient Jose Salas. For today's CAP assignment, I will be going over 3 exercises from my 8-week training program that I did during CAP 2 of last week. Those 3 exercises include 3 lower extremity and multi-joint movements. They will include squat, walking lunge, and high knees. Okay, so the first exercise my patient Jose is going to do is a squat. Now, according to the National Strength and Conditioning Association, the most considerable method to perform a squat is by standing in a position where our patient's feet are shoulder width apart. Secondly, we want to make sure their hands are extended out forward and they're in a good, very balanced position. So while the hands are extended out forward, you want to make sure there is a 90-degree angle between their bicep brachii and their latissimus dorsi down the side. And you want to make sure your patient also bends at the waist, not the back. So in a good balanced position, arms out extended, bending at the waist, we want to drive the hips back towards their calf. Okay, and we also want to make sure that they bring their knees forward, not backwards. And as they're bringing their knees forward, there should be their knees should be slightly behind their toes, not over their toes. A lot of people have a tendency to bring their knees over their toes, and now we're bending at their back. So again, make sure we're bending at the hips. The knees are going over our heels, but we want to make sure they're behind our toes. While we're doing that, we want to bring the knees forward again, a reminder, and maintain our torso in an upright position. And we also want to make sure we keep the heels on the ground. Okay, so here I have my patient Jose. The first exercise he is going to do is from the 8-week training program, and it's one of the exercises I issued him for Monday's training circuit. And the first exercise is a squat. So starting in a good balanced upright position, he's going to go ahead and stand, place his feet shoulder width apart, slightly a little bit wider. There we go. And now, as you notice, his toes are at an angle. You want to make sure they're at least 30-degree angle down there. Okay. So from this position, he's going to place his hands forward, extend them forward. Make sure they're shoulder width apart too, not too close or too far. Now, from here, he's in a good balanced position, and we're going to go ahead and now have him bent at his hip. And as you notice, as soon as he bent, those knees started bending as well. So now he's flexing those patellas there, and he's maintaining his heels on the ground. His knees are not over his toes, and his chest is in an upright position. So again, this exercise was implemented in the 8-week training program from Monday's training circuit. Maintain your chest in an upright position. Hands are straight out in front for balance. The knees are the knees are flexed at least at a 90-degree angle over the ankles but behind the toes, as we can see there. Here's a posterior view. And go ahead and relax, lift up. The next exercise my patient Jose is going to perform is a walking lunge. Now, the walking lunge was taken from our Wednesday's 8-week training program. Now, the recommended exercise and repetitions for that exercise was 10 sets each leg and 2 repetitions total. So today he's only going to perform it 1 time. And again, according to the National Strength and Conditioning Association, we want to make sure our patient begins by standing with their feet together during this exercise. Secondly, we want to make sure that when they step, either right or left foot, they step right in front and not off to the side. Okay? And then we want to make sure, while maintaining shoulders squared in an upright position, they bend at the hips at a 90-degree angle. Additionally, we want to make sure that they bend at the knees at a 90-degree angle as well. So while bending at the knees, the patellas should be directly over the ankle but behind the toes. Again, kind of like a squat, but now we're going in forward motion instead of downward motion. Additionally, the back leg should also be flexed at the knee, facing doing a dorsiflexion and extension movement on the ankle. So when our patient goes forward, as soon as they push up, their heel's now going to go up and downward movement. And in conclusion, we want to make sure that all weight should be felt in the quadriceps, the femur, and the gluteus maximus. All right, folks, this is my patient Jose. I'm going to go ahead and walk him through the proper technique of doing a walking lunge. Again, we're referencing here the National Strength and Conditioning Association. All right, so I'm going to have my patient stand with his feet together in a good balanced position. As you can see, his hands are relaxed off to the side. In this position, we're going to go ahead and have him step forward with either the right or left foot. And as he's stepping forward, you automatically see that knee start to bend. So I'm gonna have him flex that knee at a 90-degree angle, that front right knee at a 90-degree angle. And as soon as he bent that right knee at a 90-degree angle, you can see that left knee also went down. And we wanna make sure he's bending at the waist. See that back foot? Now into a dorsiflexion movement back there. That knee is slightly over his ankle but behind his toes, bending at his hip flexors. Chest is in an upright position. Okay, so for the walking lunge, he's gonna go ahead and come up, and now he's gonna alternate his leg. Alternate your leg. Go ahead, go down again. Bending at the hips, 90-degree angle off that left knee now. Slightly over the ankle but behind the toes, and now we see that right knee bent. Right ankle is now at a dorsiflexion, and you can see through the muscles there that all the weight he's putting is on that femur, his gluteus maximus. And his hamstrings and calf. Go ahead, come back up. Alternate again. So again, walking lunge is doing the same movement, alternating from right knee to left knee. Go ahead, come up, alternate. And this is the exercise again that I had implemented to him on our 8-week training program Wednesday during our training circuit. All right, folks, the third exercise my patient Jose is going to do is high knees, quick high knees, I should say. Now, according to livestrong.com, the basic motion for high knees is as follows. So again, we're gonna have my patient begin with his feet together in a good upright position, and he's gonna flex his right or left patella upward towards his chest at a 90-degree angle. So it doesn't matter which foot you start with, as long as we make sure they're bending their patella at a 90-degree angle and their chest is in an upright position and a good balance as well. So while flexing one knee, we want to maintain the other leg extended on the ground, and we want to make sure they keep their shoulders squared, as mentioned before, and torso up, and they dorsiflex their ankle. Now, in conclusion, we also want to make sure that once in this position, they quickly extend their femur and patella back on the ground. So when alternating the high knees, it's going to be a quick motion, right, left, right, left, right, left. So again, this exercise was implemented to my patient Jose Wednesday, and the reps was high knees, 40 reps, 20 each foot, so 40 total, I should say. Now, immediately following by driving the opposite knee up towards the chest wall, he's going to create the same motion and continue to alternate for 40 reps total. All right, folks, here's my patient Jose. I'm going to go ahead and walk him through that quick high knees. So again, standing with his feet together, He's gonna place his hands out in front, kind of like if he was gonna do the squat motion. But now what he's gonna do is drive that right knee, flex it upward towards his chest. There we go. Maintain his left knee balance. And now you can see his knees at a good 90-degree angle. He's gonna flex his ankle upward. Dorsey, flex it upward. There we go. We have a nice 90-degree bent at his hip flexors here. His back is maintaining tall. Chest is in an upward position. That left leg is extended down on the ground. And now he's gonna go ahead and alternate. Dorsey, flex that ankle. Knee is now at a 90-degree angle, 90-degree hip flexor. Again, arms are out extended for balance. Go ahead and alternate. And now he's gonna pick up the pace here. There we go, quicker. Make sure your ankles are staying dorsey flexed. There we go, bring those toes up, high knees bending at a 90-degree angle. Hip flexors also at a 90-degree angle, arms are out extended. Give you a posterior view here. Now he's gonna pick up the pace as fast as he can.